Good morning on this Friday, December 2nd. Yes, it's already in December. As we look at our weather here, as we have a little cooler here, we've had a bit of wind, we've had a bit of rain. So, what exactly is coming? And what we will actually notice is we're in a 3-day cycle right now. Okay, we'll get into that more in a moment. But first off, you can see the satellite. Yeah, we're clear now, but there are some clouds to the west. If you actually look well to the west, there's a storm system here that's out in here, brought some pretty good snows out into the mountains out in the west, even to the California area. So that was some good rain for them and through the mountains. That is rapidly heading eastward, and this is already some gathering moisture that will be impacting us tomorrow, as we can see on the radar. There's some gathering moisture here, and you see this is, of course, there's a lot of snows in the mountains and in some snows in the high plains. For us, what we have here again, this is the depiction of it. This was really this morning. This stuff has already tapered off in California, scooping through the mountains. Again, high pressure in control in our area right here. And we look for highs today under sunshine, right around 40 degrees, upper 30 some places, low 40s in others, but basically somewhere in the ballpark of 40 degrees. That's low 40s. So really not a bad afternoon. A lot less winds than the last couple of days. It certainly would be good. And then what you see here is a Saturday morning. I said 3 days. It rained. Let's see. It rained last Saturday, last Sunday. So then we have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday was the third day it rained. So then you have Thursday, Friday, Saturday's the third day. And guess what? It's got rain coming. Showers coming in the morning. Won't be as much as Wednesday, but still there's going to be definitely some showers around. It's going to be wet, particularly the first half of the day. And then we look at highs, but it's going to get windy. It's going to get windier and it's going to turn milder. Temperatures probably won't rise into the low 50s until later, until the afternoon, but still we're going to look at temperatures getting into the 50s. Some areas could break into the mid 50s. I mean, it's going to be a brisk south wind, but definitely feeling milder. But then colder air comes right back in. So Saturday night it'll be a little breezy, but by Sunday morning the wind starts to die down. And then we see the high pressure takes in control, and the cold air is again is in control. Highs on Sunday, much cooler temperatures, probably in the upper 30s to around 40, but still will be a bit cooler with a fair amount of sunshine overall, particularly as the day goes on. And by Monday, cool air is still in place, but you begin to see something gathering in here, some moisture beginning to gather, and you got these southerly winds like this. And so, guess what? Tuesday would be day number 3 in this cycle. Yes. So it should rain on Tuesday. Let's see. And then here by Monday, under sunshine, temperatures getting into probably the mid 40, low to mid 40s. Really a very pleasant day. Christmas decorations. If you want to put some outside, go for it. Won't be that bad of a day. By Tuesday morning, clouds either are in place or they are rapidly coming into play. And you can see moisture definitely surging northward. And so we have, guess what? It's Tuesday, the third day, rain coming in. Yeah, there's that cycle once again. And then we see the temperatures on Tuesday. This model's depicting only like possibly around 40. I think we'll be into the low 40s Tuesday. It'll take a while to climb up because of thick clouds, so it'll start off cool, but I think it will gradually warm up, kind of like what we had like on this past Wednesday. Cool to start, but it'll gradually keep increasing the temperatures. And then I suspect that what'll happen is that it'll be very mild Tuesday night. So temperatures just won't really go anywhere. They'll stay in the 40s. By Wednesday morning, you can see Wednesday afternoon, things are tapering off. So some of that stuff does linger into early Wednesday, but it should be much milder to start the day. And you can see on Wednesday, you can see and the temperatures will be dropping Wednesday night, but temperatures should get into the 50s on Wednesday, even though the cool front, the showers will have passed through by first part of the morning. And again, most of the rain will be later Tuesday into Tuesday night. But we could get into the low, possibly even mid 50s once again on Wednesday. By Thursday, you can see that front went through. Big area of high pressure is beginning to get, again, the cold front's well out here. And then you can see it kind of looping down into here. So there's something developing down in here, maybe to watch. There's another system here. Let's keep an eye on this. But this high pressure is coming in control. This is now Thursday. And you see on Thursday, the cool air coming in, probably in mid-40s because the models are usually too fast to push the cold air in. This is probably not too bad, but again, I would say mid-40s, but the air will be getting a lot drier, so it'll be feeling colder. By the time you get to Friday, this may be a little bit fast early, but still. And again, the rain came in on Tuesday, so that the winter, the next system be coming in, you'll be looking for it somewhere around on Friday. Bingo, 3 days away. Here we go, another 3-day cycle. And this here, I just put it here, but be careful with how this is actually depicted because this could be accurate. There could be a system coming, high pressure, in control, cold air, and we could get snow out of this. That's very true. But this low could also be located up in here. Now you put it up here more in central Ohio, guess what? Rain, maybe a touch of a little bit of icy stuff in the beginning, but basically rain. Then again, the low could be down here in central Georgia or north or southern and central Georgia. And so that would mean nothing for us, okay? So there is a good agreement. I've been watching this system for a while as the first system that could potentially bring some wintry type of weather to us, since the one in November. And, this is the first one. Then there'll be the next one behind it you also have to look at. So I think starting next Friday, we begin to look at systems that could bring us some potential winter stuff. Otherwise, till then, it's just rain, okay? And this system here, we'll just have to watch and keep a careful eye on. But there is potential for some kind of wintry weather with it, but we'll have to see. It could be because of what's going on up in here. It could force everything south, and so this system is more down in the southeast, and it heads out to sea that way. And we get nothing. We just stay cold. Regardless, it's going to make a difference in the temperatures. If you got precipitation and perhaps snow going on, where temperatures are right around 30. Just below freezing. If we're just cloudy, like the Canadian model actually has, so we don't get the precipitation, we're in the low 40s. So obviously that does make it that makes it a 10 to 15 degree difference, if you would say. So, and then we go towards the weekend, you see how that system, no matter what, does drop southeast because of that crush. The question is, when does that drop happen? Okay. The GFS gave us snow in this run, but doesn't mean that we will get it. But regardless, you see that there's high pressure and control once again. Highs on Saturday back into around 40. Again, pretty seasonal for the time of year. And then we see, guess what? By Sunday, you begin to see some moisture gathering out here in advance of this system. And that would mean, well, let's see, if you get precipitation on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 3 days, Monday, and then here we go. Early Sunday, you see it gathering to the west, so by Monday, something should be coming in. And again, would there be some wintry precipitation? We have to look and see. Each one we're going to have to take. But again, starting next Friday, we start looking for some wintry precip. Until then, it's just rain and kind of seasonally mild type of conditions, but we're definitely seeing changes occurring in the pattern as we head to more of a winter pattern. And how long will that last? That's going to be the question. As you can see here for highs on Sunday, once again into the 30s. It appears to be pretty apparent that cold air is going to take up residence in Canada, and that it appears that the pattern is going to spread out and potentially encompass the eastern part of the United States as we get into December. And I do think we actually get into that. But how do we get into the extensive colds? That's a debate, and how long does it last? Again, we'll have to see what happens. But again, starting at the end of next week, right, like around the 9th and 10th, that's when we start getting into potential wintry weather. Until then, smooth sailing, just precipitation about every 3 days. All right. Hey, have a great day, and we'll see you again next time.